all of you have touched on this idea of the portal experience, right? And we've talked about the portal experience from the provider perspective. But let's talk about it. So last year I had an opportunity to publish with some folks from University of Wisconsin, Medical University of South Carolina, as well as a good friend of mine and colleague at Penn State. And we were working on healthcare disparities and how portal usage kind of changes depending on perhaps the type of patient that we're working with. I'd love to, as we talk about healthcare from the provider perspective, and we talk about the end user, right? Let's talk about the patient, right? Putting the patient at the center of everything we do. You talk about kind of, this is what the future looks like in healthcare. Gosh, can we talk a little bit about maybe how we can help our customers understand the perspective of the end user, the patient?
Yeah, well, access to healthcare is a huge issue right now. The nice thing about these SaaS platforms such as ServiceNow is they have a built-in mobile component. So without very much additional development or work, we can deploy interfaces so that constituents can access websites or government resources that give them access to healthcare where they are. If they don't have a laptop or they don't have a computer, if they have a cell phone, they can get access to that healthcare.
And I think part of that is these technologies that iTech is invested in as well, and we're growing our practice around is also how we drive value for our customers faster. And a big part of we use Agile as our development process. We also use human-centered design, and that's an important change. And I'm seeing a shift in government as well in industries rethinking of this next generation of users. They have a new demand of how they engage with systems, right? And they're used to having just-in-time services. How can we transform and help transform government, deliver that same quality of service and expectations that end users have? So following this human-centered design approach is always thinking of the end user first and what are their needs to access services, and then on the back end, using these platforms for workflow automation, kind of what you talked about radiology, is improving also for the provider, the workflows that they have to do to deliver that service. So it's on both ends.
And I think one of the big keys, and we see this with Portal, what ServiceNow allows us to create, is one of the big use cases. And regardless whether it's the biomed technicians, nursing managers on the floor, one of the big workflows that we like to strive to remove is the phone. Most items, whether it's have EVS go clean a room, whether it's I need this infusion pump picked up or I need a radiology request, oftentimes that's a phone call. And then someone's got to rotate who has the phone and things like that. But with the portal and those available dashboards, that's one piece of workflow that you can quickly remove and really provide a lot more value and time with patient.